pillars of the preamble. Pillars of the preamble. And now we are going to study that is salient features of the Constitution. Got it? Yes. Or basic features. Salient features of basic features of the Constitution that we have to keep in mind. Now, first we will be when our Constitution came into the force. That is 26 January 1950. Our Constitution came into force. Now, first we will be listing out all the features, basic features, and then after we will be discussing in detail. Okay? Got it? So first is written document. First is written document. Next, size of the Constitution. Size of the, I can ask you in 2 marks, which are the basic features of the Constitution. So you have to write it all. Third, single citizenship. Yes. How you will be remembering that also I will teach you. Okay. The center with strong federal structure. The center with strong federal structure. So how you will be remembering that easy method also I will be teaching you. Next, fifth. Unified arrangement during crisis. Unified arrangement. Crisis it will be. During crisis. Next. One by one you speak. Next. Parliamentary system. Next. Parliamentary system. Next. Independent and partial judicial. Yes. Eighth. Amendments in Constitution. Amendments means I have taught you when I have taught process of framing of Constitution. In this lecture also I have taught. You were present. Amendments in Constitution, no? Next. 9. It will be franchise also. Universal adult suffrage. Secularism. Next. What? One by one speak. Judicial. Review it is. Judicial review. Next. Next. Principle of state policy. Next. Okay, so these are the four basic features of the Constitution. Very first, written document. When we were learning what is Constitution, I am knowing. Okay, no need for interruption. Thanks. First, when we were learning what is Constitution, at that time I have told you it is basic and written document. So basic features, you are learning what is written document. Written document means except Britain and Israel, except Britain and Israel, all the nations are having their constitution in written form. All the nations are having their constitution in written form. Yes. Britain and Israel have in which form? Unwritten. Government are following means when over here we are having parties. Yes. Except Israel and Britain, we are having all the nations constitution in written form. Next, the Constitution Assembly has drafted the Constitution in written form, considering all the points when we were learning process. At that time I have told you minor things are also seen that it will be mentioned in Constitution. So related to social, geographic, any division, all these points are given in Constitution in written form. So whenever if government, I tell you that if party is changing, then he or she will be coming to know that what is mentioned in Constitution. That's why our Constitution is in written form. Clear? Next is size of the Constitution. Next is size of the Constitution. Our Constitution is divided into how many sections? 22 sections. How many articles are there? 395 articles, 9 appendix. But now there are 12 appendix. But now So, how many articles? 295 articles, 12. 395 articles, 12. Now 12 appendix. Got it? Don't think that appendix means that disease. It is a very comprehensive document that provides details related to citizenship, then comprehensive document means what? All the topics are given in detail. Okay? In preamble it is short way it is given, but in comprehensive form also it is given, that is in detail form. Okay? Related to citizenship. Citizenship means what? What is citizenship? Some people are coming from America. We are moving to other countries. So for that also it is mentioned. Fundamental rights and duties. In your textbooks also we are having fundamental rights and duties. Are you knowing? In every third page we are having fundamental rights and duties printed in all the government textbooks. Got it? Yes. Then directive principle of the state policy, principles for the political parties, union-state relations, union-state, that is union territories, and state relations are also mentioned. Judiciary, judiciary means what? If you are violating the law, where you will be moving? You will be moving to judiciary, that is the third organ of the government, that we will be studying in chapter number 10, organs of the government. Okay? Election and election commissions. How election will be held, how many people will be there, how many parties will be there, or how election means now it is bulletin form and that all. So bulletin form. Okay? So how people will be voting, how many years after it will be, all these things are mentioned in the constitution. Next, government institution. How many government institutions are there? How many offices are there? Minorities, scheduled castes, deprived groups, emergency provisions. All these things are mentioned in written form, that is in this size of the constitution means 22 sections, 395 articles, and 12 appendix. This is the size in that all these topics are given. Okay. Next, thus it is more detailed and elaborated document in comprehensive, as it is a comprehensive document, so it will be detailed form, it will be elaborated and compared to other constitution. As comparison of other nations, our constitution is more elaborated, more detailed form. Got it? So we are not knowing that whether I will be over here or not. So it is elaborated and in detail form. Next, single citizenship. What is single citizenship? Next is single citizenship. So India gives single citizenship to every individual living in any region or state in India. So of your family, if you are only one person who are living in India, okay, or in our state, okay, then India is giving single citizenship. Only citizens of Jammu Kashmir have dual citizenship, one for India and other for the Jammu Kashmir. So, first of all, we were fighting for Jammu and Kashmir. Pakistan is telling that it is our place, India is telling it's our place. So, only Jammu and Kashmir is given dual citizenship. But for Indian people, but for other states, only single citizenship will be given. Got it? What if we want to take citizenship? Okay, so got it that India is having single citizenship except Jammu and Kashmir. Next is the center with strong federal structure. The center with strong federal structure. In 8th standard, chapter number 3, you have studied federal system. In 8th standard, chapter number 3, same 1, you have studied federal system. Now, anyone? Yeah. Federal system means what? Okay. Now, in simple words, I will explain you. Okay. All the teachers of 9th standard will come over here and will be teaching you all the subjects. You can understanding at a time. You can understand? No. So our India is a vast country. India is a vast country. Okay. We are having different governments, state government, at district level, district government, yes? Municipal corporation and that all. Okay. So all the topics related to administrative work will be dividing. We will be dividing all the work. Only I will telling that Muhammad Abbas, you have to write all the topics at a time. He can write all the papers at a time. No, all the teachers can't teach. Yes. So all the administrative work is given to the departments or the offices, government offices. It is divided. When you are going to municipal corporation, if you want to tell that I want to do, I am having work related to water, then you have to go to that department. Yes. Then if you want to give any notices to collector, okay, regarding your any topics, okay, then you will be going to that office. But obvious. So federal system means what? Our government is big. Yes. So we have divided all the administrative work at state level, at union level, and at which level? Parliamentary level. It means federal system. Okay. Now India is a union of states. What is union? It means, huh? It is permanent and never reversed. It is irreversible. जो है वैसा ही है. Okay? It is irreversible relationship between union and its union constituent states. Yes. So as it is a union of states, no states have to separate itself. No one will be separated by itself. Okay? No one have right to be separate itself. It is not mentioned in our constitution. Got it? Clear federal system, then union of states. Okay? So as it is union of states, our elements of federal government, that is Indian Federation, are divided into two states, that is union government and central government. So that is union territories and central government. Central government, that means Delhi. It is divided, and union government means at state level it is divided. Okay? Now union territories are free. Every states of union territories are free to make their own decisions. Okay? But others have to follow first of all central government policies, then after state government policies. Okay, just now we take it example of Corona. Last year we are having lockdown. We were having lockdown. Okay? As we were having lockdown, which policies we were following? First, central government, at central government, Modi will tell all the new guidelines. After that, we have divided by state-wise. That Gujarat state is that, then Gujarat state chief minister will be giving guidelines. Then, if over here we take it the UP, okay, Uttar Pradesh, then his chief minister will be giving. Maharashtra, then how many days lockdown will be there? His chief minister will be giving. Yes, but okay. So his state will be giving, means that chief minister will be giving. So first of all the central government is sending all the details of the guidelines, then adds above that we were following. Yes, in third lockdown, I think so, third or fourth lockdown, Modi told that guidelines will be given by state government. Yes, I am remembering because at that time I was listening the news. Modi told that as per the state, the guidelines will be mentioned as per the cases in the states. So first of all, we have to follow the central government guidelines that state government also has to follow. But some of the guidelines will be given by state government. Got it? So it is their own will to accept a policy or not, that is of union territories. Hence, India is called a country with strong federal structure. Federal system you have understood? So our country is with strong federal structure. Which are the list that our government, that is state and central government, is following? That is union list, state list and concurrent list. This is related to budget also. This is related to administrative work also. So these are the three lists that we are following. That is state list, concurrent list and union list. Yes. I am coming to the point. Related to budgets, related to money. बोलो और कुछ? Clear? Federal structure. The center with strong federal structure. Center means what? It is a middle point. It is a center that if our federal structure will be strong, then only we can follow this government. Just now we are living peacefully. Otherwise, our federal structure will be not strong, then we can't follow it. So what is written document? Our all the details is mentioned in writing form, except Britain and Israel. All the nations are having constitution in written form, but our written document, it is a more elaborated, more detailed form. Every minor points are also mentioned in our constitution. Yes. Size of the constitution, 395 articles, 22 sections and 12 appendix. In that fundamental rights, duties, all these things are mentioned. Single citizenship, only Jammu and Kashmir is having dual citizenship. Other states are having only citizenship. Then center with strong federal system. Our India is union of states. As it is union of states, we have to follow central government guidelines, and then after state government, as per, only union territories are free that they can make their own decisions and follow it. Otherwise, we have to follow central government guidelines which are given from the parliament. Clear 4 topics. Next is fifth. Fifth is, these all are residuary powers. Which are these residuary powers? And fifth, now we are, yes. Till here first someone you read, then after I will continue. Second bench. Sit and read.
Basic features of the Constitution. The Constitution which came into force on 26 January.
When it came into the force, 26 January 1950, which we are celebrating as Republic Day. What is Republic? Again, it was repeated, it was reformed. What? That is Constitution. First was by our Britishers, guidelines, so Britishers, how they were ruling we were following, but our India after 1950, we were following our constitution system, which is in a written document. Next.
1950 is considered as the largest, extensive and detailed written document. Even below are
So it is largest, extensive and in detailed form.
given below are basic and silent features of
So I have told first salient, after that I have written basic. So both are, all the features are there in this document or constitution. Next.
number 1 written document. Except Britain and Israel.
Underline. I can ask you in FB or match the following. Except Britain and Israel, all the states, all the nations are having their constitution in a written form. This is also a general knowledge questions when after 12th you are attempting for GPSC, after your college, if you are attempting for clerk officers and that all examination, at that time this question will be asked.
India, along with other nations of the world, has the constitution in written form, considering the social, geographical.
So which topics are related? That is social, geographical and prehistorical. Prehistorical means what? In 7th standard this topic was coming. Prehistorians means the history which is written, the books which is written, the culture first of all which we were following. All these points were taken into the taken at that time, it was taken and it was mentioned over here. Next.
Circumstances and prehistorical nations, the Constituent Assembly has kept the drafted Constitution.
So our constitution is also a drafted constitution. Next.
Number 2, size of the Constitution.
So underline very first line, how many articles, how many sections and how many appendix. Start.
Indian Constitution is divided into 22 sections comprising
395 articles.
And 8 appendices. Now it is 12 appendices.
Okay. So I can ask you that before how many appendix were there? 8. After that just now 12. This way you remember short points when I am explaining, when I am revising the topics. Then you can write whole long question answers. Okay, yesterday you were having Ganga river system. How many have attempted?